viewers, welcome to our YouTube channel. So Partial Educational Trust, and today I am going to deal with tenses. So yeah, today I'll go with tenses now. Minute. Yeah, so this is what about the tenses. So what is tense? In English, what is a tense? What is a tense system is? So for 12, here we are going to learn about 12 basic tenses today. I'll able to say everything, but maybe the tenses classes would take parts, like I would go in 4 or 5 parts for this, because in one day in one class we cannot get all these tenses at once, right? So that is a thing. So in each lesson we'll look at 2 aspects of tenses, like that is structure and how to use it. Okay, how do structure in the sense of how do we make the tenses, and use, like when and why do we use the tenses. So in every part of the tenses we'll be able to learn 2 aspects. Okay, so and some lessons look at additional aspects also, and most of them finish with a quiz. Okay, to check your understanding, I'll also go with the quiz part so that you can able to understand quickly. And present tense. So today about the present tense. Okay, before going to the present tense, let me tell you one little thing, like many English learners worry too much about the tenses. Actually, if you stopped 1,000 native English speakers in the street and asked them about tenses, one of them might give you an intelligent answers. Like if you were lucky, the other 99 would know the little about terms like past perfect or present continuous, and they would know nothing more as with like voice or mood. Okay, but they can all speak fluent English and communicate effectively, of courses. Okay, for ESL it helps to know about tenses, but don't become obsessed with them. Be like those native speakers, speak naturally. So now let's move into the present tense, like what it is, like I do, I do. So present continuous tenses, like I'm doing tomorrow. And present perfect tense, I have done. Present perfect continuous tense is like I have been doing. Okay, this is the variations. Like for the present tense, how do we do, how we say, and for present continuous and present perfect tenses and present perfect continuous tense. Okay, this is a variation. The same pattern we also have for past tense, like past tense, like I did do, I did. Okay, did is a word which says about the past tense. And same as past continuous tenses, I was doing. Okay, I was doing. And past perfect tenses, I had done. It's already done. Okay, I had done. And for past perfect continuous tenses, I have been doing. Okay, if you notice, in the present tense we have said like I have been doing. In the past tense we said like have has changed to had. Okay, I had been doing. So this is a variation. It might be little confusing, but if you focus on it, you'll definitely get my point. And about future tense, I will do, which is going to be happen. Future tense is mean like which is going to be happen. And future continuous tense is like I will be doing. Okay, I will be doing. Future perfect tense, I will have done. I will have done. It's like the work may happen or may not happen. Okay, so this is what, like, I will have done. And future perfect continuous tense is like I will have been doing. I will have been doing. So this is the variations for the present tense, past tense and the future tense. So let's quickly move to the simple present tense now. So simple present tense, it has a quick methodology. It's like an equation. Even how do we have math equations, in the same way we do have for the simple present tenses, or for all the tenses we have a simple logical method. Okay, if you carefully observe this method, this equation, you will definitely get the simple present tenses. Okay, so how do we make the simple present tense? So see here, subject plus auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verbs are like do. So here I have already given you the example, plus the main verb. Main verb is like it's a base. Okay, it's a base. And there are three important expectations also. Like for positive sentences, we do not normally use the auxiliary verb. Okay, for positive sentences. And for the third person singular, he, she, it, or whatever, we adds s to the main verb or es to the auxiliary. Okay, for the third person, singular, we use es, we will be adding s to the main verb or es to the auxiliary. Okay, and for the verb to be, we do not use any auxiliary even for questions and negatives. Okay, for any questions or negatives also we don't use any auxiliary verb. So look at these examples with the main verb like. Okay, so see a subject, subject might be I, you, we, they. Okay, so the auxiliary verb will be not there, but the main verb is like, likes. Okay, likes, and coffee. Okay, so that is like I like coffee, he likes coffee. So this is a variation. Now you get it, you will be, I hope you are understanding. Like you like coffee, she likes coffee. So here it's going to be changed. And for the negative sentences, that is a positive. Firstly, which I said is a positive sentences, but now it is a negative. Are you, we, there. Okay, and here for the negative sentences, we are using auxiliary verb. Okay, do, not is compulsory. Okay, it's that the word which makes the sentence into the negative. So I do not like coffee, or I don't. Okay, you do not like coffee. So that is a sentence. And he does not like coffee, she does not like coffee. So that is a sentence. Okay, and for questionary, do, in a subject it is like do, auxiliary verb is like are you, we, there. Okay, it's changing here, it's definitely changing here. And like coffee, do I like coffee, do you like coffee, do we like coffee, do they like coffee. Okay, this is a sentence. And does he like coffee, does she like coffee. So this is a variation. Look at these examples with the main verb. Notice that there is no auxiliary. Okay, you will see there is no auxiliary. So this is about the simple present tense. And here observe in the subject, I am French, you are French, we are French, they are French. Okay, he is French, she is French, it is French. In the same way, in the negative sentence, I am not old, you are not old, we are not old, he is not old, she is not old. Okay, and I am late, are you late, are they late, are we late, is he late, is he, she late, is it late. is she late? Okay, so this is the simple logical way of learning simple present tense. So how do we use a simple present tense? So we use a simple present tense when the action is general, the action happens all the time or habitually in the past, present or future. The action is not only happening now, the statement is always true. In a simple present tense, these four are like the action might be general, or the action happens all the time in the past, present or future, and the action is not only happening now, the statement is also always it is a true. Example, say John drives a taxi. John drives a taxi. It is John's job to drive a taxi. He does it every day. So it is like past, present and future. Okay. So John drives a taxi. Look at all these examples now. I live in New York. The moon goes around the sun. The moon goes around the earth. John drives a taxi. He does not drive a bus. We do not work at night. Do you play football? So note that with the verb to be, we can also use a simple present tense for the situation that is not general. We can use a simple present tense to talk about now. Let us see the example of the verb to be in the simple present tense. Some of them are general and some of them are now. Okay. So some might be in a general or some might not be like, okay. So am I right? Tara is not at home. You are happy. This is a past present tense. The situation is now. Okay. The situation is all about the now. That is a present tense. Okay. That's happening right away. And I'm not fat. Why are you so beautiful? Ram is tall. See, this sentence is like past, present and future. The situation is general. For every time it is general, right? I'm not fat. It's a general. Why are you so beautiful? Ram is tall. So this is like, it's a general situation. So it's like past, present and future tense. So this page shows that using of simple present tense to talk about the general events, but note that there are some other use of simple present tenses also. For example, in a conditionals or if any sentence, or to talk about the future, you can learn about those later. So this is what about the simple present tense. And what is present continuous tense? So if you quickly notice, I am singing. The present continuous sentence is like it's happening right away. So that is I am singing. So I am singing now. I'm talking now, or I am teaching now. Okay. So that is happening right away. So we often use the present continuous tense in English. Okay, we often use it, and it is very different for the simple present tense, both in structure and the use. It is very different for the simple present tense to the normal structure. Okay, in the usage also. In this lesson, we look at the structure and the use of the present continuous tense, followed by the quiz. Okay, we will also have a little quiz down. Let us move. So continuous tenses are also called progressive tenses. Okay, continuous tenses is also called as a progressive tenses. So the present progressive tense is the same as a present continuous tense. So how do we make the present continuous tenses? Like we also have a structure for this present continuous structure, that is a subject plus auxiliary verb plus main verb. Okay. So here if you see, the auxiliary verb is like be, and the main verb is like whatever the verb it is, but it also have an ing formation for it. Okay, it has an ing formation. So let us look this example. See, subject, I am speaking to you. The main verb is like speak. Okay, as we already said in the equation, that main verb has the ing formation. So speak ing to you. Okay, I am speaking to you. You are reading this. You are hearing this also comes. Okay, She is not staying in London. This is a negative sentence, okay? We are not playing football. We are not playing football. And here it is, we have a questionnaire also. Is he watching TV? Are they waiting for John? So these are the present continuous tenses, and quickly equation is like subject plus auxiliary verb plus a main verb having ing formation. Okay, and let us see how the present continuous uses, like how we use it. We use the present continuous tenses to talk about action happening right away, okay, action happening now, and action in the future also, action in the future also. The present continuous sentences speak like this. Present continuous tenses for the action happening now, for the action happening exactly now, exactly now. Like example, I am eating my lunch. I am eating my lunch. So here the eating my lunch is right away, it exactly right away, now it is happening. So that is a present tense, okay, that is present, that the action is happening right now, and that sentence says like this is happening right now. So look at these examples. Right now we are looking at the screen at the same time. If you see the screen, the pages are turned, the candle is burning, the numbers are spinning for action, okay, happening around now. This is all happening around now, okay. The actions may not be happening exactly now, but it is happening just before or just after now, and it is not permanent or habitual, okay. So somehow it is happening, not right away, but it's happening somewhere, that might happen before or after sometime, yeah. So John is going out with Mary. John is going out with Mary. So this action is happening around now, okay, this action is happening around now. So look at the example. Really is learning to drive. I am living with my sister until I find an apartment. Okay, I am living with my sister until I find an apartment. So this is happening not exactly now, but it is happening sometime later or before, like that, okay. So present continuous tenses of the future. Now let us see the future sentences. Like we can also use the present continuous tenses to talk about the future, as I already said to you. And we add a future word, like we must be adding or understanding from the context, okay. Future words includes, for example, tomorrow, next year, June, at Christmas, or somewhere, something, etc., okay. We only use a present continuous tenses to talk about the future when we have a plan to do something before we speak, before we have already made a decision and a plan for before speaking it, okay. Like I'm taking my exams next month. So this is like a bit like confusing. So I am taking my exams, okay. He is going to take exam in the next month. It's like a future tense. It's not happening right now, or it is not exactly now. The sentence seems like it's going to be happen, it's going to finish in the next month. So this is, I think I'm not confusing you, yeah. And a firm plan or a program exists now, the action in the future, okay. Look at these examples now. We are eating in a restaurant tonight. We have already booked the table. So this is going to be happen later, not now. It is later, okay. Something in the future, that is like at night. And see, they can play tennis with you tomorrow. They are not working. When you are starting a new job. When you are starting new job. So this is something which is like future tense. In these examples, we have a plan or a program before speaking. The decision and the plans were made before speaking. So how do we spell the present continuous tense? Like we make the present continuous tense like by adding ing in the base verb, Normally it's simple, okay, normally it's simple, we just adding ing formation, but sometimes we have to change the word a little. Perhaps we would we double the last letter or we drop a letter. Here are the rules to be help you knowing how to spell the present continuous tense. So like see, work, working, play, playing, asset, assetting, see, seeing, be, being, okay. So if the base verb ends in consonant, be careful. If the base verb ends with the consonant, like stressed vowel plus consonants, double the last letter, okay, doubled the last letter. So this is like stop, op, okay, this is. So here we see, we already know about the vowels, okay, A, E, I, O, U, and here the stop, P is a consonant sound. So we will be adding one more P, stopping, okay. Here it's already mentioned like consonant, whenever the consonant comes, stressed vowel plus consonant, we have to double the letters, okay, we have to double the letters. Like as I said you before, like P, S, T, O, P, P, I, N, G, okay, stopping, running, beginning, okay. The last letter, if you observe the last letter for the word stop, P is a consonant, so we are adding P there. Run, N is a consonant, we're adding N there. Beginning is like N there, okay. So note that this exemption does not apply when the last syllable of their base verb is not stressed, like open, opening. Here we don't have a consonant, stressed consonant, so that it is not having N over there. See exemption 2, if the base verb ends with IE, change the IE to the Y, okay. If it is like lie, LIE, okay, so here IE would change into Y, LYING, die, dying, DY, okay. So this is, be careful. Exemption 3 is like if your base verb ends with vowel plus consonant E, omit the E, like come, comings, like we take out E here, like mistake, mistaking, okay, careful. So this is all about today's lesson. I'll continue my next present perfect tenses in my next video. Thank you so much. If you're not yet subscribed my channel, please do subscribe it, and please do follow me. Don't forget to hit bell icon. Thank you so much.